Anyways, moving on. Ah, Heat Cosmic. Hi, Slayerdramon. What's poppin', bro? How you doing? It started us at the top of Heat Cosmic. Interesting. Oh, there's a Firemon here. Brachiomon, my favorite fire-adjacent Digimon. Anyways, let's beat up Slayerdramon.
You got it.
You got it. Slayerdramon is here, and he's very mad that he isn't considered a Royal Knight. He's over here like, what the heck, bro? Just because Examon is in, I can't be in? You're gonna let Magnamon and Force Vidramon be a Royal Knight, but I don't get in? I'd be mad too if I were Slayerdramon. I'd be furious. I would be upset. Dios Thunder! Chicken.
Better be ready. Metal
Yo, get him, Doramon. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Bro, you gotta start using your ult more. Poor Slayerdramon didn't even get a turn. My Digimon have been overleveled for each of the DLCs. I do wish that the DLCs, difficulty-wise, had been scaled to, like, post-game stuff. Like, doing the Royal Knight and the Olympus 12 fights and all that happened in the post-game instead of just being set to the main story. Like, on one hand, I get why they aren't, you know? When you make someone... Yeah, I don't ever remember seeing the Diamond Fist animation. That's pretty cool. It'd probably be better if it wasn't at ×2 speed. I understand you're like, oh, people paid for this DLC and they're already having to wait until the end of the main game to play it, so they don't want to, like, delay the players anymore, but I think most people would have liked it better if it was more set to the post-game content. I feel like if you're going to buy DLC for a game, you're probably also going to be doing its post-game content. You know what I mean? This is just a minor complaint at the end of the day. I don't really mind that much. If I really cared that much about, like, the Digimon I'm using being a little too tough compared to the DLC, then I would just use different Digimon that I know are lower stat-wise. Holy Flare!
Holy Flare!
Get him, Doramon. Get him, Doramon. Get a kill. Get a kill. Doramon.
I'll delete!
Well, goodbye, Yggdrasil.
Give me a break.
Very nice.
Great.
I'm surprised they've had us go through like 2 areas and we haven't even encountered one of the... whatchamacallit, can't go that way. One of the other X-Antibody Royal Knights.
Wow. You got it.
Also, the other 2 DLCs did not have you go through areas from the main game, right? What does Triangle do here? Oh, it brings up all your stats. We just went through, like, the Akashic areas with, like, the like, white pathways and all, like, the white building, right? I think, mostly? Get hit. Get holy flared. Dumb idiots.
Flare!
We went through the real world in the DLC? Oh, you're right, we did, didn't we? Because we, like, fought Bancho Stingmon in, like, Shinjuku. I think I'm mixing it with the first DLC. The first DLC just had you only go through the Akashic area, right? Easier to forget when the areas we went through in that one were, like, you know, Shinjuku, and then the areas we're going through in this one are, like, giant fire world. What the heck is going on down here? Oh, it's like all of you, or no, just 2 of you are here, it looks like. You're killing a bunch of Slayerdramon. Dude, the Slayerdramons are trying their best to join the Royal Knights, and the X-Antibodies are not having it.
Is that a fight between Digimon?
It doesn't look like much of a fair fight.
Enough! This battle is clearly over.
Oh yeah? And why should we hold back? They attacked us first. Besides, there are too many Digimon in the world. It can't be helped that some aren't fit to survive.
This one doesn't possess the X-Antibody. They could never hope to defeat us chosen Digimon.
So if I remember right, in the X-Evolution movie, Magnamon, throughout most, if not all of it, I don't remember if he turned at the very end, but I think for at least the majority of the X-Antibody film, Magnamon was like on Yggdrasil's side and was like, yep, use the X program or whatever, and it looks like they lumped Jessmon in with them for this.
It seems these two will not listen to reason. We will have to stop them by force.
That is like my favorite way to stop people. How did you know? Dude, Jessmon X needs to calm down, by the way. It is like, bro went all... He got the X-Antibody, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm going all out.
Draconic Impact!
Magnamon X is a Vaxxon. Isn't Magnamon normally a neutral type because he's an armored Digivolution? You're gonna be easier to kill with my chicken, so we should aim for Magnamon first.
Go!
Go! Also, they've got the classic Cyber Sleuth Royal Knight music.
Tyrannos Divide!
Tyrannos Divide! Alright, get devolved.
Let's go! Chrono Devolution!
Get wrecked. Yo, attack, defense, and int down. Let's go. Show me your cool moves. He punched my dragon.
I owe you one.
Yo, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. What? None of you are using your cool moves? What the heck, man? What the heck?
Draconic Impact!
Yeah, I don't really hate... I wouldn't say that I hate that Magnamon X is a Vaxxon for some reason, but I would definitely prefer him still just remaining a free type, because that's... I don't know, to me that's always kind of been like the standout thing about Magnamon in the Royal Knights change. Get Sarismon in here. I don't know if we can poison you fools. I just want to kill Magnamon faster. Famous! Big damage, big damage. All right, blocks poison, fair. Oh, that didn't take long. Let that be a lesson to the lot of you. Now calm down. The circumstances in this world are nothing like our own. I hold that the resource crisis due to the burgeoning Digimon population will eventually spread to all worlds. All right, calm down, Thanos. Therefore, the best thing to do is to nip the problem in the bud. Parallelomon's existence may be a blessing in disguise. He's given me more people to genocide. All right, Jessmon. Okay, bro. Okay. Bye. What a disturbing thing to say. They view the X program as a boon and believe it should be embraced as part of natural selection. As they see it, since only the strong will survive, this will bring about the next evolutionary step for the species. They think they're so special. Boy, does that rub me the wrong way. Just because they're all, like, cool and they're so pointy and have, like, a bunch of sharp edges and etc., etc. The idea that the selection and evolution go hand in hand may be extreme, but there is some logic behind it. Dark Argus, thank you for subbing a tier 3 for 6 months in advance. Holy cow. 6 months of tier 3 up front. Thank you so much for the support, man. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. However, whether something is logically coherent and whether it is an optimal solution are separate matters altogether. If they believe their way is the one true way, they still have a lot to learn. Cooperating with them won't be easy. It'll be easier to cooperate with them if we, like, break their arms first. Those two do not seem of a mind to listen. Let us search for the others. They must be someplace else. Let us investigate the door up ahead. There are 5 Digimon in this DLC. I'm blanking on who the last one is. Because Gallantmon X is obviously in. It's Omnimon, Gallantmon, Magnamon, Omnimon, Gallantmon, and Magnamon, and then Alphamon, who is naturally X-Antibody, so he doesn't get a new form with this DLC. They're all from the X-Evolution movie. Jessmon is not from the X-Evolution movie. I don't think Jessmon existed when that movie came out back in like 2003. I don't remember when Jessmon was made. Who's the fifth X-Antibody? I don't remember. I saw them all when they announced the DLC, but I don't remember who it was. It's another Royal Knight. Was it Yellow Force Veedramon? Maybe? Hey, you.
You got
Prepare to die.
Draconic impact!
It is Yellow Force Veedramon? I'm so smart. Look at me. Slightly remembering things that I saw once like 3 days ago.
Holy flare!
Of course it's Yellow Force Veedramon. They couldn't bring in some new X-Antibody Royal Knights and not choose both of the Vmon Royal Knights. Like, come on, obviously. How else could have possibly done it?
Great.
Oh, hey, look, there he is. Find a bunch of Tiger Vespa mans. Dude, Gallantmon shield.
Stop this. We're all Digimon here. What purpose will it serve for us to fight one another?
Dude, Gallantmon X-Antibody is probably my favorite of the Royal Knight X-Antibodies. The shield, the lightsaber lance, it's so good, bro. It helps that Gallantmon is, like, one of my favorite Digimon of all time anyway. But, like, man, his X-Antibody is so good.
Exactly. We want to save all the Digimon, even those without the X-Antibody.
Bro, Yellow Force Veedramon X-Antibody, straight up a Mega Man character. He is straight out of the Mega Man Battle Network specifically, but just Mega Man in general. He's also a Gundam. The more I look at it, less Mega Man, more Gundam. Straight up a Gundam. This is, you could tell me that, like, take the wings away, and you could tell me that Yellow Force Veedramon X-Antibody was a Gundam from, like, a Gundam show in 2007. I would believe you instantly. The only thing that's a little off is, like, the abs. You'd need that to be more mechanical.
This is like the reverse of what we saw before. These Digimon are trying to call for an end to the fighting.
Yeah, but, you know, we should beat them up anyway.
But that leaves them completely on the defensive.
We should lend them a hand.
Bro, you're really gonna have me fight the Tiger Vespamon here?
Ready to launch.
Alright. They're not even worth using my gun on, to be honest. Not even worth it. Yo, HM, get in here.
I'm counting on you.
Behold, Paper Chicken. Die.
As I must. Holy flare!
Caw-caw! Nailed it. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought that you would all just, like, die there. I'm a little surprised. Well, what if Holy Flare, but evil?
Let's go! Holy
Question mark.
flare!
What is this music?
Mach Stinger victory!
Was this track in the base game? It's a bit of a bop.
I'm counting on you.
The power of Jupiter compels you. Behold, earthquakes. Alright, Omnimon X, you got this, bro. Also, Doramon, he's here.
Thank you. Supreme Cannon!
Yeah, it's still pretty good. Well, well, well. Where did your failure bring you? Back to my chicken. If you wouldn't mind just hitting this fool with the Chronos Divide, thank you.
Chronos Divide!
Got him. No, we don't want to fight. We don't want to hurt you. I show up, murder. Instantly kill, no conversation, no questions to be asked now or later. Are you alright? I hope you're not injured. Why did you harm them? Was it because of your prejudice towards them? Are you racist, Omnimon X? Gallantmon, you can't just ask people the first time you meet them if they're racist or not. You gotta get at least, like, 3 meetings deep. I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? These are Digimon who oppose the X program. Frankly, it's hard to imagine there are many in favor of a program that threatens to render our kind extinct. Yellow Force Vidramon X has way more white in his color scheme than I would have expected. I don't dislike it, it's just more than I expected. Straight up, the longer I look at him, the more I think he's a Gundam, though. This is not only the X program that we oppose, we are against any form of violence between Digimon rooted in prejudice. So, how is your thinking any different from that of Omnimon and Doramon here? They seem to believe something needs to be done about the X program too. Okay, this is what Omnimon meant earlier when he said that there are 3 factions. The Jesmon and Magnamon split into a faction, and then these 2 split into a faction, but then Omnimon and Doramon don't really fall into either faction. They're the middle road. No, the 2 of them are merely cowards. Hey, who are you calling a coward? You have the X-Antibody, which means you lived through that tragedy. It's your duty as a survivor to end the program. There's nothing to hesitate for. What would you have me call that besides cowardice? Though I hardly wished for it, the truth is that the X program is resolving the resource crisis. Carefully observing the current situation may ultimately lead to the least loss of life. We must think before we act. We do not have time for such deliberate consideration. How many Digimon do you think have died while you sat around? We wish to save all Digimon, which is why we must seize this opportunity. All right, that's kind of based of them, to be honest. Not gonna lie, pretty based. Yes, we shall defeat that Digimon, Parallelmon, and use their power to accomplish our goals. All right, bye, guys. Well, there they go. I have to say, they were as stubborn as ever. It isn't hard to understand their line of thinking. It's the instinct of every living being to try to fend off a threat. Even without a concrete effective solution, and no matter how low the odds, there's the urge to keep fighting. It isn't logical at all, but feelings never are. It almost sounds like you're talking about you and me, although the threat we face is different. By the way, what do they mean about using Parallelmon's power to accomplish their goals? That is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. I suggest we track them down again and ask them. We will all need to work together if we hope to return home. Yeah, alright.